Welcome to SuicideFantasyFootball.com, giving you some info on who's not getting drafted in your fantasy league. So if you are drafting and you're looking for those late guys, or you pick someone who had a bye week the same, we had someone do that in the draft.
Yeah, no doubt. The other thing this is always good for is, you pick some guys that might be questionable that you got to make quick decisions on. Week 1, week 2, where you need to cut bait and get rid of them. You need to know who's looking there to pick up, who's available in a lot of leagues, and who you should be watching to see how they produce in the first 2 weeks, because they might be your first waiver wire pick.
All right, Jim, so tell us first some quarterbacks that you think if you need to fill in a gap. Maybe you have Peyton Manning on the bench because you were smart and drafted him in the 6th or 7th round. Who you putting in week 1 if you don't have Kerry Collins?
Well, I mean, listen, there's a lot of guys that are available, that are out there, that are serviceable. I think Alex Smith is serviceable. He's a little bit more than serviceable only because of his weapons. It doesn't have anything to do with his talent. It's who he's got around him.
14-team league, he's definitely on your bench, put it that way.
14-team?
Yeah, 14-team league, he's definitely on your bench.
Sure,
12-team?
There's no way.
Maybe
Even
not.
on a 12-team league, he should be on your bench. There were guys that got drafted that should not have been drafted ahead of Alex Smith, strictly for the weapons that he has. I mean, he's got, when you look at high-power
Vernon
offenses,
Davis, Crabtree, Braylon Edwards, Frank Gore.
I mean, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even the kid Morgan, the third wide receiver,
Josh Morgan
is pretty good.
Yep.
They got stacked guys, and even if you can just dink and dunk, throw a little bit here and there, their defense isn't that great, so they're going to need to score points. They got Patrick Willis and some bums that the Eagles used to have that get burnt deep all the time. But I think Alex Smith is one of the guys that I'd be looking at. The other guy that I don't like him a lot, but he's got Brandon Marshall, which might make him pretty good. Also, Reggie Bush, if he's getting some passes out of the backfield, he might open up a little things. They got a rookie running back that I like as well.
Daniel
Thomas. So they're not horrible. You could do a lot worse
Don't forget Fasano.
Yeah, you could do a lot worse than Henny. Looking at the matchups, he's going to play Buffalo twice. That's big,
Look, you're never going to have this guy as your starter, but if you need to throw someone in there for a week, I do like a Chad Henne, possibly.
Yeah, if you drafted Matt Stafford and he gets hurt week 2, like has happened the past 17 years.
Then you'll probably just throw in Drew Stanton or whoever they put in behind them.
Whatever bum they have, Dan or
Sean Hill.
Yeah, whatever. But those are 2 guys that I'm looking at.
Jason Campbell, also you got to like at the quarterback position.
You got to like him, but you can...
I'm saying you got to look at him. When I say like him is one of the dudes who's available. That he
was like 24th last year, 25th last year. So he's got another year under the belt in the system.
Also, if you worry about your league penalizes you heavily for interceptions, doesn't throw a lot of interceptions, pretty safe quarterback pick.
Yeah.
Never going to put up 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, but he's going to go for 250, throw a touchdown or 2, and probably not get you many picks.
All right, give him the guy I hate.
Rex Grossman, dude. Listen, I'm not saying I love Rex Grossman, but another offense that's going to be throwing the ball a lot. So you got to at least look at them. If you're looking at Chad Henne and Jason Campbell, you can't just discredit Rex Grossman.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Here's my thing. If you have Rex Grossman on your team, quit fantasy football and watch ballet or whatever.
How many Super Bowls has Jason Campbell been to?
I don't know.
Chad Henne been to?
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Rex Grossman is a bum.
Dude, 5'8", draft him.
Loser. I can't believe that listen, John Beck is not Johnny Unitas, but John Beck looked good all preseason long. It's ridiculous. Mike Shanahan wants to be right. He wants to look like, I picked Rex Grossman over Donovan McNabb, even though these fools made me take Donovan McNabb. He's ridiculous. He ran Jake Plummer out of town. If it wasn't for Terrell Davis, he never would have won anything. He was a loser playing for the Broncos before then. He was a loser with the Raiders. He's going to be a loser with the Redskins. He's going to be a laughingstock, just like Steve Spurrier and all the other jokes that they ran through Washington for the last 20 years.
Listen, I don't like Shanahan. He's a little bit hard-headed when it comes to trying to prove he's right. But you can't put him in the bum category, Jim. The guy won 2 Super Bowls.
He got lucky with Terrell Davis, a 6th-round pick.
How many people won a Super Bowl who didn't get lucky with someone, Jim?
Hey, listen, Barry Switzer won a Super Bowl. Hello?
No, Barry Switzer inherited a team that won a Super Bowl, and he won another Super Bowl.
This is a whole other argument.
All right, that's what we think about the quarterbacks that you might want to look at if you need to fill in someone week 1 in fantasy football. Stay tuned. We're also going to tell you about running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends that are available. Check us out. On Facebook, we're Suicide Fantasy Football. Twitter, we're SFFcom. And our Blog Talk radio show, Wednesday night, 7:30 to 8:30,
Fantasy Football Overload.
Signing out.
Overload.
Suicide Fantasy Football still got a couple of days to sign up for the ultimate fantasy football game. Use them and lose them. Check it out. Get hooked.